Hi, welcome to the Train Shop Weekly. I'm Bill Henning. It's my brother Harry III, my cousin Walt.
Hello.
And this is our little weekly or bi-weekly get-together. If you enjoy visiting with us, hit like, hit subscribe, and don't miss the show.
Hey, you got a good layout for us to come visit locally? Let us know.
We have several people who said they have layouts. We have a whole list of layouts to visit. We just gotta
start hitting them.
Yeah, it's just been kind of busy and haven't had the chance to get out. I mean, we even really visited our own layout. So
well, we've kind of got that in the shambles at the moment.
Yeah, so
upgrading.
We got to start doing some things. Well, to start things off, usually talk about what's new. Magazines, the typical model railroader, Craftsman, trains, Railfan Railroad came in.
Yeah, the model railroad Craftsman was pretty neat. It's actually, I'm surprised how thick it is. I mean, look how thick this is, but man, this sucker's thicker.
Yeah, it's like...
I'm amazed. They're getting big and fat again.
Used to be the other way around. Model railroader used to be the fat
one. And
now Craftsman's twice as big as the model railroader.
And this one on cast is neat because it's two different modelers modeling cast.
Yeah.
So they have two different perspectives of the railroad. It's really neat. Two different modelers modeling the same thing.
I saw the one guy was modeling. He took like Google Maps view from there to get his proportions of the buildings and stuff correct.
Yep.
And stuff. And it was interesting how he's using.
Yeah, he was using the buildings to map out his buildings.
Yeah, and I guess he photographed the actual buildings, and he was building the buildings using the photographs.
Yep, it was pretty cool.
There's some time.
Yeah.
You don't hear too many people about scratch building.
No, not as much as funny. I mean,
that's one of my favorite things is scratch building.
I forgot I'm going to celebrate spring. Spring has arrived, so I got from our buddies at Boardroom Spirits, a margarita.
Oh.
So I got
margarita.
I got margarita tonight.
Bring anybody else a margarita now, did you?
No, because you told me you didn't like them. Well, maybe you didn't.
I don't think I said I didn't like margaritas.
I was just like, when I was leaving the house, like, oh, what can I have for refreshment tonight? It's like I didn't have any good creative.
Gotta have my tea.
So to celebrate spring, I'll have a margarita from.
What other books we got here?
Books, the other week where I was telling you guys about the railroad signs, in one.
Yeah, remember we looked at volume 1 and then we were looking.
So now they came out volume 2.
So.
Yeah, it's got all kinds of railroad-related signs, whether it be station signs, right-of-way signs.
Buildings in the background.
Railroad promotion signs. They're really cool. Billboards and such, but volume 2 is now out, so that was kind of cool. Also from Model Railroading, they have a whole book on the railroad of George Duca.
Never heard of him.
If you're in the if you follow Model Railroader and HO and stuff like that, you would have heard of him. He's got
I like that sign.
An amazing layout that he contributed to model railroading for years. So it's kind of a book dedicated to him.
I think that's kind of funny.
What's
Danger.
That?
Mass discharging from fast-moving trains here. Oh, yeah, it's kind of funny.
But it's neat. It gives you a lot of ideas to make. You can make signs to put on buildings and such. It's really cool.
Photoshop.
Yeah. That what kind of particular station might have a specific sign.
And then we got this big purple book.
Yeah, that's actually been out for a long time.
Been out for a while, but we happened to get a couple cases of these, and it's a toy train story on M.T.H.
Yeah, it's like the history of M.T.H. up until when the book was published, I think in 2000.
Yep.
But it is really cool book.
It is a good book for Walt. Get his history on the M.T.H.
Yeah, it's got a lot of information.
A lot of info in
there.
there.
If you're an M.T.H. fan, it's a pretty good books. But yeah, we got a whole bunch of them. Got them on sale. So
if you guys that are collecting M.T.H. and are looking for the book, we have them.
We have them at a pretty good price. Brand new, still factory sealed. This is interesting. Shays. We all like Shays, right?
Shays, Heislers.
Well, this is a book. I mean, they've been working on this book for years. It's a big ass book.
That's a fat book.
Yeah,
It's
it
got over
is.
600 pages. Over a
It
thousand.
must have all the different little logging companies.
Over 1,000 photographs. Though we haven't opened one for $89. We decided we haven't gonna open one yet. But if you like Shays, no doubt that's a book to have. You know, we have a few customers that are really into the lumber railroads.
Well, we get one of our customers that buys this. I want to ask him if we can look through it.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of books on Shays that were Pennsylvania railroads and Pennsylvania and Maryland and so forth that were the Shays of PA. And there's probably about 30 individual mom and pop railroads. They did logging, coal, that all use Shays, and I have those books. I'm wondering if they're accumulated some of them in here.
I don't know.
It'd be interesting to know.
Yeah, I would love to rip into one of those books.
A couple other books that came in that Mr. Williams got to put under my nose is Northern Pacific Diesel Power Volume 1.
Aha.
And Northern Pacific Diesel Power Volume 2. So...
Mr. Redding's like,
Oh,
A lot
man.
of people, what do you call Northern Pacific is my second favorite railroad.
For a while
you know,
there,
what
it
do you
was
call
your first favorite railroad, if I can remember right.
What's that? At one time,
Until
yeah.
you got into O-Gauge. Once you got into O-Gauge, then you got into Reading.
No, I was into
More so.
I was into Reading when I was.
Yeah, but you got more so into the Reading when you got into O.
But here's some other nice books. I don't know for your Northern Pacific fans.
See, there's something for you to start collecting.
A few episodes ago, we talked about when we went up to Amherst. I did the scan. These mini prints scanned me, and then they print out the little figure. Well, they finally came in after a little shipping delay.
You didn't realize how much of a beer belly you have there, huh?
Yeah, I was really surprised. I got a gut.
Had to look in the mirror, didn't you?
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's me. So I got scanned, holding my. I got some O-gauge ones. I got an HO one, and I did have one I had painted up. Painted up. So I wanted him to go on the back of my one of my observation cars, or maybe a couple observation cars.
I remember when I came in the day you got these, and you had the painted the one.
Yeah.
And you go, am I really got that much of a gut? Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have that problem.
Yeah, I can remember when I was that big before I got sick.
Yeah. So actually, my son Andrew, I gave him one. He's really good at painting their little figures, so I'm curious to see how his
Works
comes out. Yeah. So I got my mini me.
It looks good.
I got my mini me doing my toast. I came up with a call.
What do we got new over there, Walt?
We got a bunch of HO cars that came in the past couple of weeks. We just arrived. A fresh arriver is from Bachmann is the East Broad Top passenger cars. You got
a railroad that's up and coming back.
Yep, you got the baggage car. Looks like an OPR car.
RPO.
Combine. Regular just passenger car.
Got a coach.
The coach.
3-car set.
Yeah.
And a little bobber.
Little 4-wheel bobber.
A 4-wheel bobber, so you can go bobbing down the track.
Pretty nice.
Wonder if they're going to do it in their ON3 stuff as well. That's nice looking, though.
Well, then we got from Atlas some 70-ton. Let's see what they call these. AAR 70-ton 9-panel hopper, standard end. You got them in Reading.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's too much any other railroads besides Reading.
They actually, I think there was like 4 or 5 numbers, different numbers on those
several
cars.
numbers. They even come with a coal load. Western Maryland paint scheme, and the Virginia.
Yeah, and they're available in a few other road games too.
But they make a nice mix altogether, considering the railroads ran, you know, a lot of these mixed throughout the Northeast.
Then Rapido.
Those things are awesome. I wish they would do those in O-gauge.
40-foot trailers.
They have two sizes. There's a 40-foot fruit, and there's a 34, I think. Yeah, 35-foot.
Did I miss some?
Yeah, there's different ones.
35 and a 40.
And a 40, and one's with a side door, one's without. So yeah, there's several different ones.
They are neat. I wouldn't mind them in O-gauge.
Well,
They are sharp.
Yeah, they are sharp looking.
Yeah, they are. They really are sharp looking trucks. That's all I got for the HO fans.
All right. Well, what's that other thing there? That green thing.
My NASCAR.
No, we're going to talk about NASCAR first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
NASCAR 75.
I'm excited. My NASCAR season's coming.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're not going to be with us for Easter, are you?
No, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, look, it's even got the little NASCAR license.
Yeah, myself, Deb, and
Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad were going down to the Bristol race for the dirt race, but unfortunately it's Easter weekend.
Yeah,
So
tell me, oh, we're not going to be around for Easter. You're on your own.
Yeah, we're not gonna have Easter dinner in the big family, so
I can handle that.
maybe we'll do it the week after. But,
No, I'm only cooking once.
but I really want to see these guys running on dirt in person at least.
So do
once.
I.
I don't know how long they're going to be doing this dirt race down there. But Lionel, they got a limited edition.
You watch it while you can.
Lionel did a limited edition 75th anniversary Boxcar.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
It is cool. So if you're a NASCAR fan and a train
And they
fan,
do all the NASCAR diecast models
They do.
as well.
they do.
So
They're the official diecast car of NASCAR. Okay, what else you got, Mr. Redding?
Hold on, I'm googling something for you.
Google.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, you done Googling?
Yeah, I just wanted to double check on the paint scheme.
Want to make sure the sun visors that are missing are.
The sun visor should not be.
Well,
there.
what's that little sun visor there off the window?
Well, evidently it must be in the mold, but
But it has a sun visor on it.
yeah. But these are just MTH just reproduced them. They just kind of came in last week.
Yep.
Yep. The MP15. I don't have one of those.
You don't have that number?
I do not have any MP15s in my collection.
Wow.
But something is coming up, and what do you call it? I think I will be purchasing.
Oh, you think this one's going home with you? Is what you're saying.
One of them is going to go home with me.
Why don't we give this one a test
Like
run?
I say, if you're going to take one home, why don't you test run it? You know?
I am.
Let's make sure you like it first.
I'm sure. I'm sure I'll like it. Look at it. It's so beautiful, man. Look at that green and that big black
Let's see what this thing does.
Reading diamond. There we go. Oops, excuse me. Power. Power this baby boy up.
Do me a favor. Call the flagging conductor. He's directing traffic near the grade crossing.
Great, that can go out to grade 6. We're flag over. Is he ready to go?
These guys.
Great. All stuck out. Hey.
Flagging conductor, this is local freight. We're
back to the yard, you copy?
That's a copy, Local 3.
Make sure the sand bins are topped off.
Yeah, Local 3. Be advised, DOT is paving the street.
Sand bins are topped off. Thanks.
Yeah, it's got some nice sounds to it.
Oh, MTH I always liked their sounds. It's
Oh,
kind of what sold me on MTH. Now, they have a little bit more talking, and to me, a little bit more functions. You know, I think that bums me out is that these little guys don't have smoke. But there isn't a whole lot of room in there, though.
Does it have remote couplers?
Yep, it's got remote couplers. Anything it really doesn't have is smoke. You know?
Yeah, it's
Diesel shouldn't smoke anyway, so
got good engine
unless they
sound
got
to it.
bad ring.
Yeah, it does have a very,
Just kind of gargles along. It's pretty cool.
very throaty
Sound to it.
sound to it. You know, and I always liked
You
The
can
MT
actually hear that it's a diesel.
yeah, I actually always liked the MTH how they their throttle up as the engine revs up. Yeah.
So speaking of MTH,
Yeah,
Bill,
while you're talking about MTH, MTH had a few new announcements as they continue to regrow into a a competitive
market again.
gauge manufacturer. So yeah, they had a few. One couple worth noting here. One is the 3 and 4 truck Shay locomotives. You know, we're talking about Shays again.
Yep.
And for the third time, here's a Chaos Scenic Railroad. They got a Chaos Scenic Railroad one. That's a 3 truck Shay.
They're doing the chaos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting, I guess, because Cass Greenbrier Cheaton Bald Knob Scenic Railroad, is that what it was originally called?
I
know the
think that's
history.
what it was years ago.
I don't know.
Then again, I don't remember because we spent most of our time either on the cars behind it or up in the cabs.
Yeah, they got CNO, Western Maryland, to say Western Maryland, the Red River logging.
They got the log cars to go with them.
Yep.
Yeah, they do have log cars. I didn't see a Cass Scenic Railroad.
That's
log
why I was
car.
looking just to see if they were skeleton cars with logs on each end.
Yeah.
Yeah, the skeleton cars.
That's
the
what
big-
I have
with the
right
bigger
now.
lock.
I have a bunch of the skeleton cars. I think they're awesome cars.
But the Shays have some really neat sounds.
Oh yeah.
Very noisy. Ain't going anywhere fast, but But
Hey, the two that I have a 3 truck and I have a 4 truck, and they are good runners.
Well, no, they're not.
No, they're not skeletons. They're regular flats.
Yeah, little log flat cars. They're not
They're I-beam cars.
the I-beam cars. Is that what they call them?
Yeah, that's an I-beam log car.
No, they're called skeleton cars.
Well, that ain't a skeleton car.
Yeah, why
Skeleton car would be 2 individual
No,
cars
that's-
for logs.
No, that's what Lionel had made. They're the how do
Yeah.
they call them?
Well, they're a skeleton car.
A skeleton car. That's a skeleton because it has the. It's a skeleton because it has just the frame. It doesn't
Alright.
have a. It's not a flat car.
Usually
just
they
the
use the logs for the...
No. You're thinking of the ones that Lionel made them. What the hell are they called? Damn it,
I don't know.
slipping my mind right now.
Yeah,
But no,
either way.
because Lionel made those ones that you're thinking of. The skeleton cars have the frame. It's not a flat car. It's just the frame exposed.
Yeah.
That's a skeleton car. So yeah, these are pretty cool. They're taking orders now. If anybody's interested, let us know.
Yeah, they got quite a few stuff.
What other things they come out with besides
The other
shays and flat cars?
the other thing is RS3s. They have a couple. They have 3 different RS3s here.
No Reading?
No.
See, Great Northern.
4 different. I'm sorry, 4 different ones.
I think
Great Northern, what's
I
that,
think they're
Boston?
doing another steam engine too.
Missouri Pacific, Louisville, Nashville, and Boston and Maine. Yeah, RS3s are probably no Reading.
Yeah, RS3s were a pretty popular engine back in its day. I mean, that was a real workhorse.
Yeah, they do have the Christmas stuff they're announcing. They have the Christmas stuff. There's the ES44 AC caboose.
Trolley?
Yeah, a couple bump and
Couple
go
trolleys.
trolleys, hand car, with a couple box cars, one with the blinking lights.
Yeah, because I think I saw they were doing another steam engine too.
Christmas station?
Yeah, you got the passenger station. Does that have the lights? Yeah, Christmas
Yep.
lights. That one's kind of cool. Isn't that the same station that Lionel has now?
Yeah.
Is that a conflict of interest?
Yeah. Yeah, say, is that
Like
the same
I said,
station?
they're sharing the molds.
I guess they're sharing, because yeah, that is the same station, isn't it?
Yes,
Is
it
that
is.
Amtrak?
It's the exact same station. Nothing's changed.
So that's interesting to see them. They're doing the exact same building.
Well, when they're all coming out of the same factory.
Don't know the terms of their agreement, I guess.
That's right.
Plus the Halloween stuff. The Halloween stuff's kind of always popular too. Second biggest holiday to Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah, they have the ES44 AC, also the caboose, the trolley, the box car, the light up box car, some flat cars, and a passenger station.
Another one, same station.
Yeah, with the lights.
Spooky lights.
Spooky light.
I wonder if they flash or do anything.
Orange and white.
They got some billboards. 3 different billboards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess that's about what I got right now. Say they have another
I
steam
thought
engine?
there was another steam engine.
I didn't see one on the thing. And there's several engines and different things being done by different other
Yeah.
train shops. Like I know, like Mr. Muffin, Train Worlds. Several of them are doing,
Several of them are doing special runs.
but they're available only through them. I think MTH is doing as much special run stuff as they are regular stuff. I'm on the fence whether that's good or bad.
Yeah.
I mean, more variety for the consumer, right?
It's more variety for the consumer, but that dealer has to eat what they don't sell.
Yeah.
You
And
know, that's the hard
some of
part.
them will take a lot of pre-orders before they actually
Yep.
put the order in.
And hope that they get enough to actually sell them.
Atlas has their O-scale offerings. I got a 2-bay hopper, several different road names. Boxcar, 40-foot PS1 boxcar. PS2 2-bay hopper. Yeah, there's an Erie boxcar. That one's kind of nice. Anything that stands out is the they have a Reading and Northern hopper car.
Yeah.
Erie.
Yeah. What's that hopper car there with
The
the
Burlington Northern.
Burlington Northern.
There it is.
Reading and Northern?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
The Hudson.
Reading and Northern.
That was the other steam engine they were bringing out. The Hudson.
The Hudson.
Yeah.
And then an MTH one.
Mm-hmm.
not a special run.
No, not a special run.
Yeah, Lionel HO.
Yeah, Lionel has their HO catalog out.
There were some nice pieces in that.
Yeah, not much. I mean, new paint schemes on the same stuff.
Yeah.
It's like they got a couple new sets.
Unfortunately, what I didn't like is you've got a daylight paint scheme on a
Berkshire.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little goofy. They're trying to milk these molds.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but when my customers come in and say they see the daylight, paint scheme in the front of the catalog, well, when's it coming in? And then they realize it's a Berkshire. They don't want a Berkshire. They want the daylight.
So like, they had the New York Central, so they have a flat car. A couple of new Polar Express. Yeah, a couple of reefers. Christmas car, the annual Christmas car is available in HO. Yeah, a couple more Christmas
Reindeer
cars.
car.
Yeah, Deer Dash. Kind
Deer
of take
Dash.
off from DoorDash.
Yep.
A work caboose. And Christmas reefer. I didn't know if it was a musical car or not. No.
Yep.
Cookies for Santa. And some more box cars. A Reading box car.
Fancy and Reading box cars.
Some flat cars. Some reefers.
Halloween.
Some more work cabooses.
Halloween box car there.
There's a Halloween box car. Salem cider work.
Wow.
Some Anheuser-Busch. A couple of
Yeah.
reefers. The reefers are sharp looking.
Yeah, they got a whole Anheuser-Busch thing going.
Well,
The reefers are kind of cool. Like that
what's
old
the brewery up there?
Yeah, it was out last year. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's got the big clear windows so you can see the
See the
kettles.
vats and that. Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Your burning building.
Yep.
Firehouse.
I don't see nothing new there.
No.
Bummer.
They got their track.
Their
Nothing on the
track.
track. Which, I don't know, I find the best thing to do is you replace it with the Bachmann track.
Yeah,
I had a lot of people that don't like that magnetic.
It's like I look at that in the HO thing, like for the kits or the starter sets. Pick a track, buddy up the other people. Back like the old Snap track was all the same.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't matter who you made it, And the stuff with the road beds is nice for its purpose, but there's too many different track companies out there.
There is. It was a shame that they just didn't say, heck with it, let's just use somebody else's track.
It would have probably saved them money.
Would have been better off just using the old-fashioned Atlas track.
Or if they made a deal with Bachmann, say, hey, let us, we'll use your track and just be done with it. I mean, they don't have switches. Guys ask for about turnouts, or you're limited to.
And then how do we adapt this to what we already have?
I don't know. I guess they're satisfied with it just being for a Christmas oval or something,
Yep.
Because you're not going to do much more than that.
Yeah. You can do a figure eight.
Yeah, you can do a figure eight. They do have a 90-degree crossover.
But yeah, that's the part that because you get in too many tracks, especially in the HO. It's same with kind of 3-rail. You had MTH and what do you call?
Fast track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
K-Line had their track.
Yeah. But back in the day, I mean, all the HO stuff was
compatible.
Atlas. It was all Atlas compatible.
The Lionel tube track, most of the couple of tube track manufacturers, they were originally all compatible.
Mm-hmm.
But you had Williams, K-Line, the tube track was all the same.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody's got to have their own thing.
All right. Any more things in the new stuff?
I don't know. That's about what I got.
That's about what you got.
What do you got?
I think.
What do I got? Some of the projects we got.
Nice addition to my fleet.
Why don't we go into some of the projects we got, since we're catching up on repairs and stuff like that. I'm trying to.
Well, yeah, repairs, if everybody knows, we kind of like notice putting a hold on a lot of our repairs. We're kind of getting.
We got a lot of specialty work and repairs.
Just to give you people out there the sense of where we're at in repair. Since the beginning, January 3rd, when we opened up after Christmas, until today, we are at 384 repairs that have come through our door.
For me, so.
So you understand, kind of got to understand why we're.
And some of the problem is parts availability. I mean, the pre-war, post-war, those repairs usually are no problem.
They're no problem. They're just time consuming.
It's the newer stuff that's getting to be the problem, especially stuff that's like 4 to 20 years old. You know, with the electronics. One of the problems with Lionel, they have limited part supply with the electronics. For instance, let's say they run an engine. Maybe they'll run an extra 100 engines, disassemble them for parts. That's where they get the parts. Those parts are gone. Once those parts are gone, if it's one particular item that gets used a lot, once it's gone, it's gone. The other thing I found out was some of the electronic parts, they may have in stock for their repairs for warranty work, but it's not
available to us.
Yeah, not available to us. You know, so they're kind of sitting on parts for their warranty work, which in a way I can understand on their side of the things. But one of the things is that their fear was if they have all the parts available to all the dealers start buying this stuff and sitting on it, hoarding it. Yeah, so then they got guys with warranty work that don't have the parts because the dealers are buying the parts to hoard for themselves.
Stock them like we do, you know, for regular.
You kind of understand that. I mean, but it's across the board, you know, and the parts.
Double-edged sword.
Yeah, I mean, you build these, you sell them, and you're a new engine today, a diesel engine, almost $600.
Well, the other problem they were saying too is you got guys that are buying the boards. And they're not even going into repairs, they're going into these custom projects. That was what kind of like really pulled back on the strings of the electronics, was a lot of these custom repairs. I had a customer in today. He said, I see how you guys weren't able to get the part. He says, I understand after talking long lengths with Lionel why you guys couldn't get the part, but if I send my engine down there, they'll be able to fix it.
Yeah, there's a part that we couldn't get. So anyway.
Yep. Anyway.
Hopefully we're working on getting caught up on repairs. We'll be accepting repairs. For now, we're just trying to put a kibosh and playing catch up.
Well, the other thing is we got a lot of projects too. We got paint work that we got to do for customers, and they take time. And those we tell the customers right up front, that's going to be a 6 month to a year project because we're doing that on the back burner of repairs. So we're doing a little here, a little there, a little here, and a little there to get them done. It's hard to keep up when you're getting a couple repairs, 2, 3, 4 repairs in a day. I mean, you're taking pieces like this, stripping them completely, going over so they're looking like that when they're done. But then we do get, on the occasion, we get ones where it's a request for a special paint job. So this one was completely, it came in a box of parts. And I got the engine, 4 cars, nothing but piles of parts. And it's, well, here's a for instance. This one, our customer knows when we get to it, we'll get to it. There's no rush on this one. But this is the kind of way, I got a puzzle, okay? This is how I get stuff. I mean, yes, this is a puzzle, and eventually it'll get all put together, but this is how it comes in. Granted, we don't need 2 roofs, but
make room.
Easy does it. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. It's can you guys make this work for us? Yeah, I can make it work, and I'm gonna tell you right out, we'll do it within the year. You know, so gives me a chance to gather parts, paint pieces that need painting while we're painting another color or whatever. Same here. This one was special because the lady wanted it Blue Comet set.
A Blue Comet
She
electric?
wanted a Blue Comet electric. She's already got 3 steam engines that are Blue Comet and 3 other Blue Comet sets, but she wanted an electric Blue Comet set to go with all her other Comets. So, not a problem. And then there's some of these specialty projects that we do, and that one there, that's self-explanatory.
The Polar Express.
Polar
observation
Express
car?
is a scale car. I mean, why Lionel couldn't have did these with a flat and made that a
Maybe we
piece?
should 3D print this back piece.
That may be an idea. I thought about that. We could do that. Where
'Cause I need one for
here's the
mine.
instructions. You cut it here. We have this 3D piece for you, and it's actually a bottom piece. This is actually from the standard traditional O gauge set.
Oh, okay.
That's not even from the scale one. That's the actual O gauge one. And I took the light,
The drum head.
the drum head from the scale one and just put it in the center of the, you know, the O gauge one. But it makes the railing fit on there nice, and then it just basically acts as a snap-on when it'll screw in there when I'm done. It took a lot of thought to do that.
I'm sure it kept you up plenty of nights.
Yeah, because I'm
Boy,
gonna
well,
I still got some
you
sanding
don't have
yet,
one of
and
those.
some priming yet to do on it.
see, and I can have my. I got to trim them down. Can have my mini me standing on the back, toasting everybody.
But yeah, see, that's the railing from the semi scale. So
Cool.
it's making a nice looking car though. The customer got to see some pictures of it the other night, and they're liking it.
Some progress.
Yeah, a progress report and how we're doing on it, and he's liking that. Then we got even N gauge. See, I even weather N gauge for customers.
Better watch it. You're gonna get a lot of engaged.
It's all dirty.
Well, that's what they wanted. No, I got a couple of those I did actually for Harold, since Harold did the Virginias for us. This is one for Harold. He wanted an N gauge one. But that was fun to do. Hey, they want it weathered, I'll weather it.
I guess that's about it.
Yeah, we
most
gotta
part,
make a thank you too to Anthony.
Yeah, our friend Anthony from Ohio. He's been having a tough time with MS and such. And
Trust me, I've been praying for my buddy. I ask everybody else if you can as well. Anthony sent us a gift. Unfortunately, I don't have it here with me. Detail stuff for the layout. One's got an ATM machine and a Coca-Cola machine.
got some bookshelves.
Bookshelves. It had some pretty neat stuff in it, and you know, it was his way of donating for the layout and that, which I think was really nice of Anthony. But one of these days, I think we have to take a road trip out and
take a
visit
trip,
them.
visit. A couple places we could visit while we're out there, but
Oh yeah.
basically, hang in there, Anthony. We're always thinking of you.
Yeah, we didn't forget you, buddy.
Yeah. Other than that, anything else?
No, I think
Any
we
shows?
covered it.
Isn't that a beauty? Isn't
Oh my
that
God,
a
I'm gonna
beauty?
barf.
It's a beauty. But go. I was just trying to think of how many. Go good with my green, my
My guide
solid
fit
green.
on the back of it? I gotta
You
trim it.
you gotta shave them off there,
Yeah, I
Bill.
gotta get
You
the
just
base
break
off.
it off.
Maybe he'll sit. He could maybe up front. Let's see.
Got an X-Acto knife. I can cut that right now.
Yeah, I didn't trim the base off yet.
Hold on. There's Bill.
Here we go.
Drink it on the job.
Cheers. Other than that, I think that's about
I
it.
think that's about it. Let's blow the whistle.
Sorry, simple show.
See you guys. Thank you for watching.
Hey, have a good weekend.
Good night.
Or a good, no, excuse me, a good week.
Good night.
Cheers.
I'll be older.